Hey guys, welcome back. I'm just taking a little time. I'm taking a look at one of my favorite historical types of people. That would be knights. Knights Templar, most likely from this. But for me, what I love about knights is they fought for what they believed in. They were daring, they were courageous, all different things about them. Now, if I wanted to write my own book about a knight, what would I need to do first? It's an interesting question because I've personally never been a knight. I have rode a horse. I could write about that. I used a sword, never used a sword. So if I wanted to know more about them before I would start writing, I would do something that we call research. Now, one way we can research is we can get books. You could stop by our Foxborough library. You could ask them for books on knights. You could learn more about them, which would also improve your writing about them because the more you know, the more realistic your writing will be. But we know why you're here, right? Yes, we do know why you're here. You're here for our next two thrilling chapters, chapters 49 and 50 from David Walliams' Ice Monster. Now, pay close attention. Remember, we're going to be answering some questions with complete sentences at the end. Let's get started. Chapter 49, Audacious. But how would we get to that, let me start that over. But how would we get that, this is a tongue twister, but how would we get that there, the North Pole? Asked Titch. We would sail, soldier, announced the Admiral. This is a job for the Navy. But surely you'll need an army for ground support, sir, replied Titch. You might be right there, Private. This is a job for both divisions of Her Majesty's Armed Forces, a joint Navy and, to a lesser extent, Army mission. Hang on, interrupted Dottie. What is it, woman? Thundered the Admiral. Don't you need a boat? There were murmurs from the soldiers. She has a point. She's not as daft as she looks. I think we're missing a chess piece. Yes, agreed the Admiral. If you're sailing, it's always best to make sure you have a boat. Otherwise, there's a strong chance that you will get decidedly wet. Now, where are we going to get a boat from? All the old men became lost in thought, but Elsie began imagining a theft so audacious it would make the Sticky Fingers gang seem like nuns. I know where there's a boat. You can pinch, she announced. All eyes turned to her. There were some mocking and mumbles from the old men. She's a mere child. The girl knows nothing about boats. This tea tastes like coffee. It is coffee. The Admiral limped over to the girl, his wooden leg thumping on the floor. Doof, doof, doof. Pray tell us, young lady, he began grandly, where is this boat you speak of? The girl consulted the compass to see which was east, then found a window facing in that direction. It's out there, replied Elsie smugly, pointing down towards the River Thames. The old man hurried over to the window as fast as his leg would carry him. Doof, doof, doof. All the old soldiers followed. They gathered behind the Admiral, eager to see where the girl was pointing. There, said the girl, you can still HMS Victory. Chapter 50, Relic. The magnificent old sailing ship was now a museum piece, and, to celebrate the coming of the new century, had been moved to Portsmouth and moored on the Thames. HMS Victory, announced the Admiral, who, before hooting with laughter, chimed in the men. Elsie was so annoyed she crossed her arms and gave them a stern look. What's so funny? She demanded. My dear child, began the Admiral, HMS Victory was Lord Nelson's flagship in the Battle of Trafalgar, all the way back in 1805. She's over 100 years old. She's a relic. So are you, snapped back the girl. But you can still sail, can't you? The Admiral's face soured, but there was a hint of grudging respect in his voice. Feisty one, aren't you? I have been told so, yes. Well, it would be quite an honor to follow in Lord Nelson's footsteps, mused the Admiral. Do you know what, men? I think this young lady might be onto something. Elsie beamed with pride. With respect, sir, interrupted Titch, the military police may have been splattered with mammoth poop, but they will soon be on us. We need to make a plan, and fast. Yes, announced the girl. Everyone listen to me. The old soldiers were taken aback. Never in their long lives had they taken orders from a little girl, let alone an unwashed urchin like Elsie. Well, young lady, announced the Admiral, we would all dearly love to know your plan. There were murmurs from the men. Yes, we would. A girl with a plan, whatever next? Do you think we'll get a bath today? We don't have much time, Elsie raised her voice. So, gentlemen, please, listen. The Admiral sailed in. You heard what the young lady said, men. We don't have much time, so everyone needs to stop talking and listen. Yes, replied Elsie. That includes you, Admiral. There were snickers of laughter from the men. Nobody had ever spoken to the Admiral like that, and the man's face was glowing the color of Chelsea's pensioners' scarlet coats. Right, began the girl. We need 2 divisions. The first men need to make their way along the Thames to where HMS Victory is moored and steal her. Then sail her down to the hospital. We're just a stone's throw away from the river. The second division needs to raid the larder and gather as many provisions as possible. Admiral? Yes, sir. Madam. Miss, spluttered the old sailor. How long will it take us to sail to the North Pole? The Admiral limped over to his globe, doof, 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 and traced his finger along the route. Down the Thames into the English Channel, North Sea, Norwegian Sea, Greenland Sea, Arctic Ocean, and boom, we're there. No more than 3 or 4 weeks. What if I need the loo? Asked Dotty. You go over the side like a sailor, madam, replied the Admiral. It's the only way to go. He still plops out the window, remarked Titch. It's refreshing. Not for anyone standing below. 3 to 4 weeks, began Elsie. We'll need a lot of food, not least for this one, she added, stroking her prehistoric friend. Ooh, agreed Wooly. It's going to be a very nippy up there in the North Pole, said Dotty. Good point, Dotty. So we'll all need warm clothes, all the warm clothes you can get a hold of. The Admiral put up his hand. Yes, Admiral? Asked Elsie. Please, can I be in charge of the ship? He asked meekly. Yes, of course you can, Admiral. Thank you. Me in charge of HMS Victory. This is a dream come true. You pick 10 men and bring back the Victory. Right, began the Admiral. This is a dangerous mission. It could even be fatal. I need 10 good men and true. All the soldiers puffed out their chests and put up their most noble expressions. Dying to be picked. All right, that does it for chapters 49 and 50. Now, ready? All right, you will be answering each and every single question with... Let's do a little competition. Who can do it better? All right, boys. Boys, this time just boys. Boys, you will have to answer each and every question with... Not bad at all. All right, girls, I know you can do better. All right, ready, girls? You will answer each and every question with... Woo! They might be even better. All right, guys, good job. Remember, think of something you want to know about. For me, it's knights. Find a book on them so you can read more about them, so you can do some creative writing about them of your own using information that is known to be true. Have a great rest of your day, guys.